Hey, what's up guys? Keychains here today, and we have a lot of news to talk about, so let's get right into it. Alright, so our first story comes from Marina Joyce. You guys might know her. She has a lot of subscribers. She has over 2 million subscribers, and she said, PewDiePie, my dream is to party with you. Now, she's obviously trying to get PewDiePie's attention, and she really wants to dream about partying with PewDiePie. So I wonder what you guys think about that. I just think it's kind of creepy. Like, Jesus Christ, like, what the fuck? Obviously she has some sort of crush on him. And for the next story today, we have Markiplier. You guys know Markiplier. He has over millions of subscribers, and the New York Times posted that YouTuber Markiplier, exposed by a little kid at PAX West panel, jumps off stage and breaks leg. Obviously Markiplier is in a ton of trouble right now because this is a fan of Markiplier, so he is totally 100% in the fault of this entire situation. If he was not a fan of Markiplier, obviously he would not be there. This sucks, man. I hope Markiplier can get this all fixed up. And for our last story today, we have FaZe Temper. And you guys may know him. He's one of the members of the FaZe clan. And he said it's about time. And if you guys can look at the monitor right now, he is not playing any FPS shooter. What is he playing? Now, if you look closely, it may look like a scope, but it actually isn't a scope. It's secretly a really bad 2D soccer game. That's all the information I got today, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. Hey everyone, hope you enjoyed that skit in the beginning. I put a lot of effort into that part, and I wanted to try and make it as funny, but also kind of satirical in a way. Kind of explains what is wrong with YouTube nowadays, just how YouTube channels can kind of get away with lackluster content, and people will support them. And I think this all has to do with Scarce's ability to win over the community because of Keemstar being that big asshole that everyone knows. In my opinion, I think Keemstar actually had a way better content-wise videos that he'd put out. He would actually put so much time, and he would actually get the people on the air. He would get them to kind of, share their sides, even if he was an asshole, even if he didn't do all this stuff. All Scarce does is he has people tweet him information about certain YouTubers, and if he deems it somewhat newsworthy, he'll most likely, screenshot it and read it and say, I don't know what's up. I hope it doesn't go down wrong. I hope everyone's okay. And he doesn't really offer anything to the content that he's talking about. He just kind of reports it, and he is a news channel. He reports the news, but he's reading off tweets. That's not really news. Anyone has access to Twitter, and anyone has access to all these YouTubers. They could legit just go follow these people and stay up to date. But the problem that I've been finding lately with Scarce's videos is they've been getting really clickbait. Especially if we take an example, Leafy sex tape. That's pretty clickbait because it's not Leafy's sex tape. It is somebody else doing a kind of a role play with Leafy in it as a doll. And it's just clickbait, It's not really news. You're not really reporting everything accurately anymore. You're just reporting what you think is going to get you views. The really sad thing though is anyone on YouTube can be Scarce. Anyone can snip any tweet online and they can make their own video. They can put some lackluster gameplay, any gameplay to be specific. They could put any gameplay in the video, and they could just talk about any topic they want. And this is kind of what people have allowed Scarce to do in these last couple months, is just keep watching and seeing what he's gonna do when a lot of it's kind of just empty content. He doesn't offer any filler to anything, and he's mostly just there to kind of shove stuff in our face that's not really necessary. It's what he considers news isn't really news. And a lot of the problems that I have with these news channels is a lot of people already follow these top YouTubers, so a lot of this stuff is kind of just like, in my opinion, review. Especially what Keemstar would always do. He would always report kind of like juicy topics, and he would go a little farther in depth. And I by no means love Keemstar. I hate Keemstar. I think he's the scum of the earth. But what he would actually do is he would make sure the topic that everyone knows about, he would make sure he can go a little farther into it, and he would, get the people on air. He would kind of get people to debate and stuff like that. Where Scarce, when he gets people on his freaking show, he acts like a fanboy, and he doesn't actually do anything. When he got Marina Joyce on that one time, it was so stupid. And I'm so glad that YouTube kind of took away his monetization on that video, because it's under Rule 5 of the new guidelines, and he took advantage of the whole Marina Joyce scandal. And that's why his video is not monetized. It's not because he didn't have anything wrong with it. He took advantage of a situation. Now, I'm going to save that part for another video, just the whole idea of people taking advantage of certain situations. I'm going to put that in a kind of a new video. I want to start something on this channel more so related to kind of my thoughts on specific things. I have a lot of kind of rant videos I want to work on, but leave a comment down below what you guys think about Scarce. I think Scarce, although he is kind of somewhat bad, I think he is good for the reason of a lot of people need him for the fact that they don't usually subscribe to all these people. This kind of falls into the category of me being this one person who already kind of knows everything on YouTube, just being subscribed to kind of all the top guys and all these like Twitter people I follow. You know, you'll get the information someplace or another. So I think Scarce is doing a kind of a good thing for some people that don't know it, but he just needs to get his stuff together and he needs to stop posting such lackluster content. Scarce always does videos every day, and sometimes he has the meme-worthy double upload where he uploads another video later on in the day if there's more news. And I thought I found it funny because back when he used to do videos a couple months ago, he used to always put CSGO content in his videos with a link to another channel, which was actually his CSGO channel. Now, since Overwatch has been super popular, he's flooding his content with just other people's Overwatch gameplay. It's not him, it's other people that send him in gameplay, or he probably asks his friends for gameplay. He's not actually doing this gameplay. So what does Scarce do with all this time? You're literally just using the snip tool to snip tweets. You don't really offer that much content-wise on your thoughts on what's going on in the news. And it's just getting really worse. A lot of people are going to consider that I'm just somebody who's jealous that he got all this fame. To some, yes, I guess I could be considered jealous that he was able to get a famous YouTube channel with a lot of subscribers because all he does is screenshots tweets and then says a lot of stuff really quickly so you can't really pick up on what he's talking about. And it's not like Scarce doesn't say anything wrong. He literally just reports the news exactly for what it is. And what makes me super mad about Scarce is the fact that he tries to stay super neutral, but he always tends to side with one side. There was an argument in one of his other videos where he said a YouTuber got into a fight, and he doesn't really consult to violence. He doesn't really think violence should be the answer. But then he goes on to say stuff like, I would like to know who won this fight. And if you don't really consult violence, then what really matters of the fight? If there was not a fight, then you shouldn't really care that nobody won or that it was basically nothing happened. So it's kind of weird. He's going away from previously what he said about he doesn't really consult violence, but then here he is saying this.
It ended in a bar fight, so I don't know, he got into some fucking fight yesterday. We don't see any video footage or anything like that, and I don't think he even wants to show video footage of him getting into a fight. Now, I may not condone violence, but I want to know who the fuck won that fight.
And he just tries to stay neutral on everything, kind of like a normal news person would be. And I feel like he's just riding the fame that a lot of YouTubers gave him because of the Keemstar incident. And now he's kind of taking it for granted, and he's putting half lackluster content out there because he's able to do it. He's got a subscriber base that will watch him, and this is what YouTube's come to. It's come to the point to where people just want to hear really stupid stuff that's happening on the internet. And, you know, after the video's over, they don't really care about what happened. It's just like, oh yeah, this YouTuber got in a fight. Oh, cool. This YouTuber got his car broken. Oh, cool. This YouTuber has a crazy fan. Oh, cool. It's just the same content repeated on a daily basis, and I don't really consider it newsworthy. Newsworthy stuff is like when something really badly happens to somebody, as if a YouTuber got cancer, or if a YouTuber almost died, or stuff like this. I find these stuff to be more newsworthy, or if a YouTuber, you know, does a good deed and they should shine it out. A lot of Scarce's stuff lately has just been, like I said before, a bunch of really stupid stuff. I'm subscribed to Scarce, and I watch some of his videos. I don't watch them all daily because I consider them really bad sometimes, but he's just like every other YouTuber. He puts YouTuber names in the title to get people to click on the videos, and he talks super fast. I just think some of the things that Scarce needs to do in some of his newer videos is he needs to calm down. He needs to slow down the pace of his videos, and he needs to kind of pick up on a new vocabulary. He uses so much of the same words, especially swear words. If you're a news channel, you need to be reputable. You need to be somebody that people can, follow. You're reporting the news. You're a figure. And just by you like talking in this unbusinesslike manner, it's just super awkward. It's kind of stupid. I wish Scarce just got his act together. Thanks again for making it to the end of the video, and before I close this video, I'd like to say that I by no means hate Scarce. I just hate what he's been doing lately. I hate how he's kind of taking advantage of the system and kind of making it clickbait so people watch to a certain extent in the video and to get people interested in this stuff. It's kind of what people have already been doing and YouTube just for years now. It's just something I really wish would get fixed and wish people would just not take advantage of that so often. So again, hit that like button if you enjoy this video, and thanks for watching.